Hi friends, welcome to Sri Sai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: String API with min method and max methods. And this belongs to java.util.stream package. So what is this Stream API? So from Java 8 version, we have java.util.stream package, and using this stream package we can filter collection of data, collect group of data, print collection of data, sort group of data, iterate group of data, and we can also convert one collection of data to another collection of data, like list to set, list to map. And all these are done with functional interface approach. So it provides different methods which takes input parameter as functional interfaces. So functional interfaces contains only one abstract method. If we redefine that abstract method, then we can make our logic more simple and more easy. So now coming to the basic definition of stream. So stream means flow of data from source to destination in a Java program. So source can be any collection of data or array or any input output channel. And this flow of data, we are going to apply some operations: filter, collect, print, sort, iterate, minimum, maximum, etc. And then you will get the destination data or result data. So coming to stream package. So in stream package we have stream interface. So in this interface we have min method, max methods. So using this minimum and maximum method, we can get data, minimum data and maximum data from a collection of data available in stream. So if we see the description of the stream class or stream interface, to be more specific, so java p hyphen public java.util.stream stream interface. Okay, so in this stream interface we have min method and max method. So min method, max method, both of them take comparator interface as input parameter, and it returns a optional interface or optional class which belongs to java.util package, right? So if we see the description of comparator interface, okay, so in comparator interface we have compare method. So this compare method, it will take two values from the stream, first value, second value. It will compare both of them and returns +1, -1. So +1 means first object is greater than second object, -1 means first object is less than second object. Okay, right. So we have to redefine this as a input parameter to our min method, max method. So we can redefine this using lambda expression or method reference. And the return type of min method and max method is optional. So if we see the description of optional, which belongs to java.util package. So optional is a final class. Okay, so whatever the data we are getting, minimum data, maximum data, as optional type. So from that optional type we have to use get method, and it will return the specific type of data like student object, product object, or integer, float, double, boolean, etc. So we are going to use get method to get the specific data from optional class, optional data. So there are three steps which are regularly followed or usually commonly followed in string API. So first we have to take a source of elements from collections or arrays, and we can apply required operations like filter, sort, fetch, map, minimum, maximum, and then we have to collect the data using collect method or reduce method, or we have to display that data using for each method. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program, Java Stream API example 6. So first we'll take comments at the beginning of the program. Next, import java.util.stream package and java.util package. Next, let us take the student class, roll number, name, marks, and then followed by constructor. In constructor, we are taking 3 parameters, and those 3 parameters we are initializing to the data members. This dot roll number, RNO, this dot name, sname, this dot marks, marks. Now come to the main class, Java Stream API example 6. So save this program in our working directory with main method. So now I'm creating an object of collection array list of type student. Okay, so student list of list student type, and then I'm taking 5 student objects S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, 1001 to 1005, and their respective marks 86, 95, 65, 72, 62. Now we are going to add all these to the list. So student list dot add S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. Now student list is a Java collection. So on this student list, I'm applying stream method. So if you see the description of collection, java.util.collection from collection framework. So collection interface is a top level interface for all the collection classes and sub interfaces and subclasses. So from Java 8, so here we got a stream method. Okay. So this stream method, it returns an object reference of stream interface. So now we can apply our minimum method and maximum method on this stream, which contains collection of student data, 5 student data. So student list dot stream, it returns a stream object reference dot. So stream object reference dot, I'm applying max method. So max method takes comparator interface as input parameter, and comparator interface contains only one abstract method, compare. So we have to compare 2 values. So I'm comparing st1, st2. Automatically it will take first student, second student data from stream. Arrow operator, so this is a lambda expression, and then I'm comparing with conditional operator. So st1 marks greater than st2 marks. So first student marks greater than second student marks, then I'm returning +1. +1 means automatically first student will be added after second student, otherwise -1. So first student will be there before second student only. Okay, right. So finally, whichever student is added to the last, okay, so that will be returned as optional. Okay, so max returns optional object, and that optional object we are getting it through get. In optional class we have get method, so it will return that object as our student type, which is max student, and from that max student dot marks, you will get the maximum marks of the student. Same thing, simple. So student list dot stream, it will return a stream object reference. So stream object reference dot min. So min takes comparator interface as object reference. So I'm redefining the compare method using lambda expression. So I'm taking first 2 objects st1, st2, lambda expression arrow operator, and then I'm returning +1, -1 using conditional operator. st1 marks less than st2, I'm returning -1, which means that first student object is less than second student object. Okay, otherwise +1. Okay, so after performing these operations, you will get the minimum object as optional object. So optional object dot get. So get that as our respective student object and store that in min student. And from that min student, get the marks. You will get the minimum marks. So save this, come to the command prompt, and then compile the program. So Java C stream. So Java stream API example 6. So no errors on successful compilation. Okay, and then run it. So the maximum marks are 95, minimum marks are 62. So what I will do, I will make the maximum marks as 99. Okay, let it be 95 only. Okay, 99 or 95. Sai will make it as 96 or 98. Minimum marks, okay, Anup 72 will change it to 54. Okay, so now the maximum mark should be 98 and minimum mark should be 54. Okay, so save this program. Okay, on successful compilation you will get no errors. So save this. Right, so compile the program. Okay, right, and then run it. So 98 is the maximum marks, minimum marks is 54 of that particular student, which is evaluated through max method, min method repeatedly on two objects sequentially till we get the max object using get method and min object using get method, which is available in optional class. So this is how we are supposed to work with stream API with minimum method and maximum method to get minimum data and maximum data from collection of data which is available in stream. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.